Up. Here we go. Come on. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wanderlusting Lure. You haven't seen my buddy Cashew in a while, and he wanted to say hi. He's learning some new tricks lately. He knows roll over. He's learning kiss. Yes, good boy. So I just thought I might make you all smile because his face is just the cutest. Thanks, bud. Go back to your nappy. So nice to see you all. I just got back about a week ago from my Hawaii honeymoon. Hopefully I look a little extra tan. Kauai was one of the islands we visited. A lot of people have been asking our favorite. They were all amazing, but we really liked the variety of everything we did and saw on Maui. So we're already scheming how to get back there. I'm considering actually maybe introducing some new types of videos to the channel about other travel that I do. I'll probably discuss that more in depth in an upcoming video. I haven't done any yet, but it's just something I'm thinking about because when I'm traveling, I'm always like thinking about the questions I had and that other people might have, and I think I have a unique way of answering them and providing information as this channel shows. So that's kind of in the forefront of my mind right now. But anyway, I want to get into today's video, which is another gear I love for the Camino de Santiago video. The last video I did, which was on the Matador soap bag and toiletry lay flat pack bags, was my most popular video I've had in a really long time, which just goes to show that even seasoned, I think, Camino veterans can learn new stuff, can learn about new products, and it's an evolving thing, I guess, as you prepare for future Caminos. Even if something worked well before, maybe there's something that'll work even better. So today I'm going to be talking about rubber tips for your hiking poles, and one brand specifically that has worked out extremely well for me. This is the Leki brand, Leki. These run $15 a piece, but they are totally worth it. I'll tell you why, but first I'm going to explain to you why you want/need these tips if you're using poles. There's a practical reason, I suppose, and a polite reason. The practical reason, at least for me, is that there's a lot of asphalt on most Caminos, which means, road, sidewalk, whatever it is. Your poles are going to be touching, the tips are metal, they're going to be touching that hard surface. And for me, it created a really uncomfortable vibrating sensation in my hand and also a noise. So when you get to those portions of the Camino, you just throw these tips on the end of your poles, and it creates for a lot more of a pleasant walking experience. And they're also, because they're rubber, they have better grip, whereas I've had situations where the metal tips actually have kind of slipped on the asphalt. So there is that. There's also, I actually haven't seen a post like this in a long time, but I used to see posts all the time basically shaming people into using these because it says it's so annoying to hear the click all the time of poles on the asphalt. So it is true that they do help silence that noise. So it is, I suppose, polite for the pilgrims around you. I gotta be honest, it wasn't a sound that I really noticed or bothered me. And if anything, it let me know, as I was often walking alone, if somebody was coming up from behind me, that maybe, be prepared for a potential conversation or at least a buen camino. So highly recommend these. I recommend getting 2 pairs, so 4 of these or at least 3, because you can't, if one does fall out, or if, say, it falls out of your pocket, you want another one. But these, you shouldn't need it otherwise. The reason I recommend this brand is they're extremely durable. I tried to be cheap and save money and bought other brands to start. My poles wore through them in maybe 3 or 4 days. They were falling off. They were terrible. Don't try to be cheap. Just spend the $15 for these, and you will end up spending less money, I think, because they do not wear out. I think I've been using this pair since basically roughly 10 days into my first Camino, and they lasted me through the remaining 24 days, as well as the 9 or 10 days on my Camino Aragones 2 summers ago. They're amazing. I have an extra pair just in case, like I said, they go missing, or after all that time if one does eventually get a little bit worn. But they still look almost brand new. They're just fantastic. And on that note, I would also recommend bringing something like a little like microfiber cloth or something, so that when you take these, so when you're off asphalt and you're back onto gravel, grass, wherever you may be, you can put these back in, whether it's your pocket, your fanny pack, you know, a zip pocket on your pack. You can just wrap them up really quickly because the ground, again, is really full of animal poop in a lot of places and maybe some other unmentionables. So, I mean, if you don't care, use your hands, but if you want to wrap them in something so that they're not kind of maybe touching snacks or other things you have where you're trying to keep it a little more sanitary, that's something I recommend taking with it. So again, these are the Leki brand rubber tips for your hiking poles. I will put Amazon links below. You can also get them at REI. I checked before I made this video, same price at either one. So if you want to help out the channel and you click on my Amazon link below, I'll make a very tiny commission from that. I'll very much appreciate it. It'll help continue this channel continue to grow. And yeah, throw a thumbs up on this video if you like the content, if you like the series. Please leave a comment below on, you know, I'm always open to also like getting new gear and trying it. Even though I can't maybe try it on a Camino, I might be able to try it in other capacities. So if there's anything you're curious about, leave that comment below. And thanks for joining. And as always, muy buen camino from myself and from Cashew.